as well, because she's TMD.
Am I given co-host? Let me check.
Yes, you are co-host, Jennifer.
Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. Thank you. All right, I shall start now. Fabulous evening, club president, fellow Toastmasters, and of course, not forgetting our immediate past president as well. Welcome to our Singapore International Dynamic Speakers meeting, chapter meeting. I shall pass the stage to our president to give us the opening address. President Alicia, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Jennifer Lim. Many years ago, when times were bad and I was feeling like a failure, my colleague said to me, Alicia, you have a lovely smile. That warmed the cockles of my heart. And despite the long day ahead, his comments made me realize, despite my failures, I had an asset. It is difficult to be angry with a genuine smile on your face, and so much easier to deal with others when we walk in an attitude of joy. Since then, I've started to smile more and even show some teeth and gum. In these unprecedented times, when the global pandemic has brought about economic and social challenges which squeeze the life out of you, remember to keep your smile on your face. Many of you may find it tough to smile with your mask on. So I was lamenting the other day about how wearing the mask covered my best asset, my smile. But a wise angel told me, Alicia, you let your smile shine through your eyes. Indeed, the eyes can be a vessel of your smile. And remember this Chinese proverb, use your smile to change the world. Don't let the world change your smile. Too many people are stressed and serious, giving overimportance to insignificant things. Instead, why not consider wearing comfy shoes? Find happiness in the little things. Laugh and do not take yourself too seriously. There is a funny side to most things. Choose to focus on that side. Do something unexpected and anonymous for a co-worker and take a deep breath. I have decided life is too short to write a complex and boring opening president's speech. So I urge all of you to remember that life is temporary and you may as well smile while you are here. Your attitude affects the people around you in a positive way. People can feel your energy when they are around you. Decide to be a person who other people feel good around and be a dynamic person. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, President Alicia, for your opening address. Once again, my name is Jennifer Lim and I'm the Toastmaster of the Day for this meeting. Tonight's meeting theme is centered around humor. Life is short. Smile while you still have teeth. Your greatest asset is your smile. While you still have teeth, even if you don't have, it doesn't matter. Give us your best smile. It's okay. Smiles speaks a lot, especially When you come in, we look at you, you smile, we are at ease, we are happy. Let's hear from some guests tonight on what makes them smile. Yesterday, today, or even tomorrow. Just tell us your name, where you're from, and what makes you smile. May I first ask David from Taiwan?
Oh, I just from another members, also from Taiwan, and also from Zhongli. So also from Zhongli. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening in Taiwan. I'm David Chen. I'm from Pickle Toastmasters in District 37 in Taiwan. What makes me smile? Wow. I believe it will be exercise because I love workouts and go to the gym and also go to the gym and play badminton to make me relax, to show my smile to different people. So doing workouts, play badminton will make me smile. Okay, back to our Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you. I shall call another guest, Amos Lim.
Hello, hi Jennifer. Thanks for calling me, and good evening or good night to everyone. I'm Amos Lin from Taiwan, and my mother club is the Zhongli Toastmasters Club. And do I need to answer your meeting question or share something
Just tell
about?
us what makes you smile. Short and sweet.
Okay. So every day when I wake up, I will firstly open the curtain and make the sunshine shine on my in my room, and also I'll make a filter coffee, and that really make me smile. I think that's the very good starting of the day. Back to you, TMD Jennifer.
Thank you. I shall have the last guest, June Crush. I'm sorry, I don't know how to spell, how to pronounce the surname June. Can you introduce yourself, June?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm actually with the Bangkok Toastmasters Club. I'm actually in Thailand, and I just thought we are in hard lockdown right now, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to do the virtual visiting. And what made me smile is my dog. Her name is Lucky, and she is an adopted dog. But it's not lucky for her, it's actually lucky for us because she's a perfect dog and she gives me a smile every morning.
Thank you so much, June. Yes, I can understand that. I have a dog too. Now, in the meantime, let's hear from some of our role players who will be supporting the meeting tonight. Without them, it will not be easy to finish the whole meeting if I and the president are the only person conducting this meeting. We have the next person, and she has been in the early childhood profession for over 20 years and a mother to 3 lovely girls. She believes that the joy of learning should never stop. She will give you the 3 colors of the traffic lights, green, amber, and red. You have no choice but to watch where you are going without getting into a time-out situation. Toastmaster Patricia, could you please tell us about your role as the timer and what makes you smile?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Hello, everyone. I am Patricia. Thank you, Toastmaster Jennifer, for the wonderful introduction. I am the timer for today. And yes, I will turn green, I'll turn yellow, and I'll turn red. And when time's up, you will see this. What makes me smile? Seeing all of you here makes me smile. I always smile when I see members of the club and also guests coming in. I'm so happy every Friday night. That's what makes me smile. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Our next appointment holder is a mother of 3. Her sister encouraged her to join Toastmasters to improve her English and confidence. She loves brisk walking and enjoys traveling and taking photos for memories. She will listen intently to what you have to say. And at the end of the meeting, she will give feedback on how you perform. Toastmaster Lee Chui Ling, could you please tell us about your role as an counter and what makes you smile today?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Glad to see you, everyone here. My role is R counter tonight, and the purpose of R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will listen also for filler sound, includes R, er. I will also note when the speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the numbers of the time of each speaker use these expressions. I will try my best to be a good listener tonight. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Chui Ling. Next, we have the ever lovely lady who loves traveling and meeting people, learning and sharing the different cultures and cuisines globally. To quote Rohit, the best way to multiply your happiness is to share it with others. Her favorite quote. She will be watching what you say and how you say it. Distinguished Toastmaster Lee Buckley, could you please tell us about your role as the grammarian and give us the word of the day?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day. A very good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. A fabulous Friday to everyone. My role as the grammarian or language evaluator tonight are threefold. One is to take note of any grammatical errors. The second is to note any catchy phrases or notable phrases that you would have spoken throughout the night. And the third is to give you the word of the day. The word of the day tonight is, let me share that with you, indulge. Indulge is a verb. The first context is to allow oneself to enjoy the pleasure of. For example, we indulge in strawberry macarons. The second context of the word indulge is to allow someone to enjoy something desired. An example is we offer a luxury service to indulge the executives. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I will be looking out for your usage of the word tonight, as well as your grammatical errors and notable phrases. With that, I will hand back to you so that you can continue to indulge with the meeting. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Lee Buckley. Well, my son just told me, Mommy, I bought 3 boxes of Mao San Wang durians. I shall not indulge in eating this durian right now because I'm having this meeting. This meeting comes first. I shall indulge that later. So next, remember to use the word indulge, the word of the day. Distinguished Toastmaster Lee Buckley. Smile and the whole world smile with you. She is the humorist tonight. She is our joker of the night. Let's welcome her back again. Distinguished Toastmaster Lee Buckley, the humorist for tonight. Lee Buckley, please, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day. If you would indulge me with your laughters tonight, it will be most appreciated. To do that, may I please request all of you to unmute your mic. Feel free to laugh, even if you have to force a laugh. Laughter is the best medicine in the world. And what best way to start a meeting is to have maybe a few moments of laughter. Let me try and indulge you. First, I tried to sue the airport for misplacing my luggage. Well, I lost my case.
Okay.
Oh, come on, guys. Let me warm you up a little bit more.
Got it. I got it. I got
Got
that.
it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Next, a rooster laid an egg on top of the roof. Which side of the roof do you think the egg rolled down? The
Rooster
left?
does not lay eggs.
Ah, very good, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
You must have heard this somewhere before. You know. Well done, Thomas.
Oh, because my house got a rooster.
You are born in the year of the rooster, so zodiac. That's right, a rooster doesn't lay egg.
That's
If
right.
you notice our club,
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a
as
joke.
someone who dressed like a rooster, if you look closely, I'm not going to comment anything more, but if you observe closely,
Maybe you should indulge us further with that. Next, what do horses say when they fall? I can't giddy up.
That's nice one. Nice one.
That's
Thank
good
you,
one.
thank you. I'm trying to organize a hide and seek tournament, but it's really hard to find good players these days. A courtroom artist was arrested today. The details were a bit sketchy. Oh, come on. No. Why can't you trust duck doctors?
Doctors.
Because they're all quacks. I'm reading a horror story in Braille. Something bad is gonna happen. I can feel it.
Okay.
Okay.
I went to a seafood disco last week. It was fun until I pulled a muscle. James Bond slept through an earthquake. He was shaken, not stirred. Anybody love martini? Come on, his martini are shaken, not stirred, right?
Okay.
Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycomb.
Wow, good one, good one.
What kind of shoes do what kind of shoes do burglars wear? Sneakers.
Okay.
Which
Oh,
flowers are the best kisses? Which flowers are the best kisses? Tulips. Tulips.
Okay.
Just a couple more. Did you hear about the guy who cut off the left side of his body? He's all right now. How did the barber win the race? How did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut. And now my finale. Okay. I think my neighbor is stalking me. She's been Googling my name on the computer. And I know because I saw it through my telescope last night. Thank you for your indulgence, and I hand back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you, Lee Buckley. Wow, I didn't know that side of your talent. Hidden talent. Wow, fantastic. We now know who we should call to be the next Joker. Thanks a lot. Next up will be our table topics. The lady anchoring our table topics session teaches English and business English online and gives workshops. Her books include Wedding Speeches and Toasts. Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody's sharing something. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wedding Speeches and Toasts. Quick quotations. Who said what, when, forthcoming ebook. Improve your English with Angela. You can see her books and blogs online. look at travel with Angela Lansbury.blogspot.com. Dress of the day.blogspot.com. She is using this table topic session in doing her innovative planning level 3, increasing knowledge under the elective active listening. May I ask her evaluator, Lim Chang-jing, to give us the purpose statement of this project? CJ Lim, please. Is he in? Is CJ around?
Yes.
Yes, can you please read her purpose statement of this project?
Okay, sure. The purpose of this project is for the member to demonstrate her ability to listen to what others say. Good luck, Angela.
Thank you, CJ. Now you either volunteer yourself or be volunteered to speak impromptu on the topic you pick later. Toastmaster Angela Lansbury, could you please tell us about your role as the table topic master and what makes you smile? Can't hear you, Angela, you are muted.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm now going to share my screen. Can you now see my screen?
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. The theme of the day is laughter, but it's going to be different. We are going to just run through these slides one after another, so you don't have to pick, you just have to volunteer yourself. So I would like to have the first volunteer who wants to join in the laughter. And I will tell you all what the subject is so you can all be preparing it. It's World Laughter Day in May. What are you going to do in May? Are you going to tell funny jokes or to photobomb, or can you tell us a funny story? Who do I have as an experienced Toastmaster, as a volunteer, to tell us what they will do on World Laughter Day? If nobody volunteers, I shall pick somebody. And I shall pick Jennifer.
All right. You pick the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you. So the topic is World Laughter Day in May, right?
Yes.
I'm supposed to say something. Okay, good. Well, in May, it happens to be my birthday month as well. So the world will laugh with me. My friends will laugh with me. I enjoy May very much because I have people like Thomas Chen who will invite me to attend his Toastmasters Club chapter meeting, knowing that it is my birthday month and I'm supposed to be laughing because it is World Laughter Day. whichever day in May will be World Laughter Day for me. It doesn't matter if it is on the 6th of May, which is my actual birthday. So any day in May is a World Laughter Day for me. I have many friends who invite me for a meal, a birthday meal, and that, of course, will cheer me up. It will make me laugh because it's something I really enjoy. I enjoy going out with all my friends. And I know, I can see Thomas Chen is looking down. He's not looking at me. Because he knows that I'm laughing. I love to laugh in the company of all my friends. And I love to dance as well. That's why in May, it is my favorite month. Remember that, Thomas. Don't invite me for any chapter meetings. Don't give me any roles in May because it's my birthday month. I enjoy the month of May. Okay, remember that. Thank you so much. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Jennifer. Well, we will all remember that the month of May is your birthday month. So we'll all be sending you good wishes then. Now, I'd like to remind everybody, can you pin the timer? Because very shortly you're going to be chosen or you're going to volunteer yourself to speak. Can the timer please show themselves and wave? Who is our timer? Timer is Patricia.
Hello, yes.
Now,
I'm the timer.
Is it possible for the host or the timer to pin the timer for everybody next to my pictures? And perhaps Jennifer could tell us how we can see ourselves as well as the timer. Is that possible? Just remind the newcomers, you're to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. You should use the word indulge if you can. You will see at 1 minute, you will see green. At 1.5, you will see orange. The timer is showing you, yellow. And at 2, you will see red. You then have 30 seconds to wrap up because we only indulge you for 30 seconds. Then you'll see time's up. And if you're not speaking, please make a note of who said what, because you're going to vote at the end. Thank you for giving the first speech, Jennifer, who's got the month of May. Do I have a volunteer for the second slide? Otherwise, I shall pick somebody for question 2. Quick, your chance to volunteer. Do I see somebody from Taiwan smiling? Yes. Can you unmute yourself?
You say me?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you pronounce your name?
Okay, I'm David Chen.
Davy.
Yeah, David.
David.
Yes.
Right, David. We'll
Okay.
now go on to the next question, but I want everyone to be thinking of the answer. Wait a minute. Right, the next question is laughter yoga. I don't know if you've heard of laughter yoga. It started in India. It spread all around the world to about 50 countries. And you join in with a group of other people and you spend about $5 a session and you all go, ha, ha, ha. You're supposed to feel better. Would you join in a yoga session? Have you done so? Would you do so? Over to you, Davy.
Angela, you want to change your slide?
Yes.
Can you not see it?
You should put your next slide. No, it's still World Laughter Day. Yeah.
Can you now see it?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. I think this kind of yoga is really interesting. And according to my character, I always treat everything in positive attitude. So by applying the laughter yoga, I I will share my how to everyone to make my release, make myself release than before and enjoy every day of my life. So if you ask me to try it, laughter yoga, I definitely want to try it for two reasons. First one, just because of my characters, I usually treat everything in a positive attitude, and the laughter will be the accelerator for me to treat everything even more positively to fight any kind of challenges. And as you know, according to a research of the of a mediation of a medication, laughter can treat any kind of disease or prevent everyone from cancers or something or some or heart attack or any kind of disease that will kill ourselves. So laughters will be the accelerators to make ourselves healthier than before. And the second one, because I used to hear some information about the laughter yoga, so I was eager to try it to, to experience what kind of yoga it will be to be our laughter yoga. So overall, because of some research of the medication, the laughter will kill any kind of disease from our lives. And it's very interesting. It's very unique yoga. I want to try it. So if I have a chance, I'll try laughter yoga. But unfortunately, Taiwan don't have it. Maybe I'll need to travel to India to try it. Such
Okay.
master.
Thank you very much. Very good answer. Well, I'm not sure whether they've actually proved that you can cure cancer and heart attacks, but you believe it, I believe it, and we'll give it a try. So invite me along. If it's not in Taiwan, we'll have to do it in India or somewhere else when we can travel there. Thank you very much, David. Do I have a volunteer for the next question? If I don't, wave your hands if you're volunteering, otherwise I shall pick someone. I'm going to count to 3 and then I'm going to pick one, and maybe Jennifer or somebody can be watching the chat because I can't see it. So do I have a volunteer? If not, I'm going to pick Corey.
Hi, I'm here.
Yes, your next question. I'll go on to the next slide. I'll spin down. Slide 3. Can you see slide 3?
Yes. What is it about?
Funny moments at funerals. The question is, have you ever had a funny moment at a funeral?
No. Can I choose another topic?
Okay. Go on to the next one. Were you ever mistaken for somebody else?
Haven't encountered yet.
Right, we'll go on. We'll give you 3 chances. After 3, you're out.
Okay.
3 chances. What was your worst ever blind date?
Actually, these 3 I never encounter, but if I have to pick one, it's hard to make up a story when I haven't encountered.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Chui Ling, can you answer one of those 3 questions? Your worst blind date, a funny funeral. Would you like to pick one?
Okay.
Which one are you picking?
You mean the slides?
Yes.
Okay, the next one.
You want another one? Okay. What fancy dress can you make to indulge twin children using the hotel's pillowcases and a sheet? What fancy dress are you going to make for the children?
Okay.
Have you pinned the timer?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. If I have a sheet of pillowcase, hotel pillowcase for twins children, I will make it alike. Usually the color will be white color, and I will make it to make the children happier so that they look like a little angel. Could be that I will cut the pillow into 2 holes so that they can see. When you just imagine, you just put the pillow on and cut the 2 holes, and perhaps because children are small in size, I will cut the pillow at the corner, both corners, so that their hands can split out. Then they are very happy, and I will teach them how to fly like this. Fly, 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 and maybe I could tell the children, say that, make a fun that you are now an angel. Children could be very happy, and they will tell, say, I love it. And it could be an enjoyable one. And for that, I will take picture for them. Make a smile, snatch, get ready, snatch. And I will show the picture to them, and that how they look like. I could feel that, make this environment for them a happy one, and it could be a memorable one. If they have other children aside, if they want to have the same thing, I will take another 2 pillowcase to cut the same hole, split to the half, and let them fly. And then I will organize them, say, let's go around cheering and flapping. Say, Lexi, be happy. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Truly. I think you're very inventive. You've not only got the pillowcases, you've found a few more children to join in the fun and take your photos. That was a lovely answer. Now, do I have another volunteer? Who do I see? Let's have a look. Do I have a volunteer?
How about our guest, distinguished Toastmaster Pichai? Would you like to try? It's okay. Do join us. Try the table topic, okay?
Can you
Or perhaps,
unmute and
or
put
perhaps
the
June
timer?
would like to go next. June, Amos, Thomas, Edward.
Yes.
Okay, I
And
can
then
try
Pichai
first.
should go.
So
Right.
the others can be prepared for their arrows.
Right.
Yay.
Okay, well, I'll try the one being mistaken as someone else. Wait, let me see who's the timer. Patricia's the timer, right?
Patricia Tay.
Yes, pin me.
Okay, let me pin her. Amazing day, ladies and gentlemen. So it was a dark and stormy night, and I was deep asleep. And then all of a sudden, there was a loud thunder, boom, and I was waken up, a shock, and was like, what happened? So at this point in time, like I was feeling like frustrated. Oh no, being woken up of my sleep, forget it. So what I did was I had a habit of going to the toilet every time I woke up from my sleep itself. So I went to the toilet, everywhere was dark. I was trying to navigate around. It was a little bit tough, when you are so sleepy, when you are so drowsy and you're trying to navigate through a dark room to the toilet. And after some struggling, I finally managed to find the toilet. And I switch on the light, I enter the toilet. The first thing I saw a mirror and I got a shock of my life. Why is Leonardo DiCaprio in the mirror? Of course, on a serious note, that was when I started to wake up. Oh no, it's just me in the mirror. It's not Leonardo DiCaprio. I've been watching too much Inception. But it brings me to the point that, ladies and gentlemen, who inspires you? For me, I mistaken that person in the mirror as Leonardo DiCaprio, not because I look like him, but because he is someone who is truly inspirational to me. Why is he truly inspirational? I'm inspired by how he is able to transform and grow over the years. We all know him as that darling boy back in Titanic, but right now he has matured. He has a different style in his acting. He has different content, and he acts more sophisticated movie like Inception itself. And he is truly the epitome of adaptability. And this is truly very important, especially during this challenging period of time. Many a times we just want to hold on to our identity. Some people's, their identity is to visit KTV. That's why until now, in this situation, they still want to visit KTV. But we must change our identity based on what is the situation so that we can have the best outcome. Be to be more tenacious, to be stronger, to be smarter, adapt accordingly so that you can survive in the new normal. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Thomas. Oh my goodness, that was a change. Instead of somebody mistaking you for someone else, you mistook yourself for someone else.
Do you mistake me for that as well, Angela?
Yes, every time I look at you, I think of Leonardo DiCaprio. I just can't help it.
Oh, yeah, it's like quite a light. That's why, at the late night, I thought so too.
Similar. I mean, the face, everything about you. And of course, the way you adapt. Absolutely wonderful. Okay.
Because the Angela is a cat princess.
Okay, who's our next volunteer? Who do I see?
How about Amos?
Amos.
Okay, I can give it a try.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, fire away.
Take the next number that comes up. Do you want any of the missed questions or a new one?
Maybe a new one.
A new one. Let's see what's next. What was the most unreasonable request you've ever heard a customer or a client asking? Or maybe you were the customer or the client. What's the most unreasonable request from a customer or a client? Could be anywhere, online, in a restaurant. Are you in business?
Okay, let me give it a try.
Yes.
Okay, table topic master, Angela, and the dear fellow members. The most unreasonable request from a customer. Come on, I heard thousands of this because my job is just the interface between the factory and the customer. So what kind of requests you can think about? Show me. I've heard it more than twice, more than 3 times. For example, I heard a customer, he want me to make a marketing for his product, but the marketing doesn't belong to them. So how could I do that for them? It's ridiculous. But will I do the service for him as a customer service, as a customer integration engineer? I did that for him, but I just use the Photoshop and copy and paste for him. So you see, is this an unreasonable one? I don't think so because it's too normal for me. I can hear that like every day. And if to be honest, who is the unreasonable customer to me? is my wife. So, so every day she would make the request like this. Hey, baby, could you turn on the fan for me? Hey, wait a second. You know the fan is just right there. Just 2 more steps. You can do that. But I would like you to do that for me. It's so sweet. But it's just 2 steps, just 2 steps. But please. So it's actually this is the most unreasonable request. Not even from the outsiders, not even from my customer, but it's from my wife. Back to you, the table tapping master. Angela.
Thank you very much, Amos. That's very funny. The most unreasonable customer is your own spouse. I'll remember that one. I should tell my husband, you are sounding like an unreasonable customer, but I'm used to dealing with it. Okay, do I have another volunteer? Can somebody tell me who's volunteering? Is there one in the chat box?
June, would you like to go next?
June.
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Excellent. I'm going to give you the next question which comes up. Let's see what it is. It'll surprise me just as much as you. Oh, this is an easy one. Have you ever lost your door key or your voice or your spectacles or your speech or your wallet? Have you ever lost anything? And how did you recover from this disaster? Over to you, June. Can you pin the timer? Keep your eye on the timer. Otherwise, I shall start waving when I try and save you.
Good evening, everyone. Have I ever lost these items? The door key, the spectacles, the speeches, the wallet, every day. And I want to add onto the list as well that I lose my mind as well every day, frantically. And it's usually, it happens at the same time every day, is when you want to step out of that house, of your house, and you're already 5 minutes late. That's when it happens, ladies and gentlemen. As if the key magically, as the spectacles, holding hands, and then ran away together. Referring to the other question, the worst blind date is probably the door key and the spectacles. They've gone off somewhere together, I'm sure, because they're usually gone at the same time. My husband is my savior because he knows me and he loves me and he does not want to be late. So he will have these ready for me. Every time we're going to go somewhere, he will have everything laid out on the counter bench, on the kitchen bench. As for losing my mind, I have a solution. I go to the laughter yoga because it's supposed to improve your memory. When you laugh, you have more mindful and you are more aware of what's happening around you. So there you go. Have I ever lost these items? Yes, every day, with my mind as well added on that list. And to overcome that, I take laughter yoga. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you very much, June. Well, you added an idea that the conspiracy between the keys and the glasses, presumably you're going to lend out your husband to the rest of us so that we can find our things. He's obviously got a business there, training other husbands to lay out everything. While you can probably recruit people at your yoga lessons. Thank you very much, June. Now, Edward, are you volunteering? I can see you volunteering. You have that volunteer look about you.
Sure.
The word is volunteered, I believe. The next question is, and I'm just going to go ahead with it. The last question was number, whatever it was. We're going to move on. Which false friends, sound-alikes, homophones, which words in languages lead to misunderstanding? Could be two words in the same language or two similar sounding words in another language. What kind of misunderstandings have you had with language? Over to you, Edward.
Madam President, Toastmaster of the Evening Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. When I was learning Spanish, I often confused cuando and cuanto. So when I would go across the border to Melchor or Chetumal, Melchor is in Guatemala, Chetumal is in Mexico, both Spanish-speaking countries. But cuando means when. Cuanto means how much. I went up to the shopkeeper, very attractive young lady, and I wanted to ask her when were they going to close, but instead of saying cuando, I said cuanto, which had a totally different meaning. She thought I was propositioning her. How much does it cost? That was quite an experience. She turned red, she turned purple, she smiled, she got upset all at once. And a gentleman passed and I asked him, Cuando cerrada? What time we close? That's what, at least what I thought I was asking, but again, how much? And he looked at me shocked and surprised and uttered, I do not swing that way. Yes, when I was learning Spanish, I confused those two words, when, cuando, and how much, cuanto. Those two words caused me great embarrassment when I was learning Spanish. Now, my advice to anyone who is going to learn Spanish is to learn the pronunciation of these two words before engaging anyone in dialogue. You do not want to be asking them how much, prepositioning them. Topic master.
Thank you very much, Edward. That was a very useful warning, what trouble we could all get into. I had no idea. I should be very careful. It's something you're always afraid of, speaking a foreign language, but you don't know what it is you said that's so awful. Thank you for the warning. Now, who is our next volunteer? I won't say cuanto and I won't say cuando. I'll just say who. Can somebody see the chat box? Otherwise, I shall look down and I shall pick a new person, somebody I haven't seen before.
Can I try one?
Yes, who is that?
Distinguished Toastmaster Pichai.
Pichai.
Yes.
Yes.
I am from Bangkok or Thailand, and this is my first time joining the meeting.
Oh, we're delighted to have you with us.
Thanks a lot for that.
But
just for your information about me, that is, I have been a Toastmaster for 37 years.
Ooh.
And I'm a retiree myself. And the topic I'd like to talk about would be, are we being unreasonable? That probably might be a very good topic I want to talk about.
Yes, why not have it again? Excellent. Please tell us.
Well, to me, I think three persons that we have got to consider to be quite unreasonable, but we have got to accept. Number one is your spouse, especially my wife. If she's unreasonable, I accept it. That is number one. Number two is your boss. If he is unreasonable, you can't say much about it, but you have got to accept it. And the last one will be your client. If he's unreasonable, you also have got to accept it. I like to mention about my boss, who is a Singaporean. That was about many years ago, probably 15 years ago. He's from Singapore. what I say he is being unreasonable is because he always, when he came to Bangkok, he always said that I like to have breakfast meeting at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock breakfast meeting, and that is quite normal. If it's just only one time, but for 4 days he stayed in Bangkok, he said, I always want to have breakfast meeting at 7 o'clock. So that means I have to wake up at about 5:30 and then get dressed, get myself ready and prepare notes. And by the time I drive to the hotel 7, I really get very tired and I had a meeting. And that doesn't mean that I was able to eat a lot, because I've got to stand up and then I've got to pick up things and I have to note down. In the end, I felt that it was not really quite reasonable to have any meeting in the morning, like 7 o'clock. So one day I said that, why don't we change it? He said, why should we change it then? Because if we can make it 7 o'clock, we have more hours to work then after that. Don't you think so? Okay, I think if the boss says so, you have got to comply with, or else you have no chance to comply anymore. So I think that is quite unreasonable to have any breakfast meeting at 7. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pichai. I'm just speechless at the idea of 7 a.m. 4 or 5 days in a row. I feel quite exhausted just thinking about it. After that, it seems to me that your wife is really a very reasonable person.
Well, yes or no, you have got to say, well, she is reasonable.
Okay, do we have another volunteer?
This will be the last one.
Peter. Oh, Peter's a speaker. Let's have someone who's not a speaker give some.
Does Corey want to try again? Corey, does she want to try again?
Sure. How about the last slide?
See what next slides we can offer. You've got lots. What is your favorite slapstick or clown scene and why?
My favorite slapstick. Oh, okay. With more call in. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Toastmaster table topic masters. Last time I used to watch Charlie Chaplin. Is this one the picture Charlie Chaplin? And coincidentally, actually my father's also named Charlie. So last time when I was a kid, I always once in a while see the movie of this Charlie Chaplin. But I can't really remember what's a particular scene because it was really happened long time ago. But what I like to watch this kind of movie or even a humor movie is it did very entertaining. So if let's say my school is very packed and I'm very stressful about the lessons, educations and homework, I feel that it's really a getaway to distract from the stress of making homework, and it's make a positive impact to my emotional well-being as well when I watch this humor movie. Since nowadays the movie, especially in the Indonesia, is always packed with a drama series and those unending love story and so on. Sometimes I feel that that one will be never ending. So watching this kind of movie that is very entertaining and humorous makes me feel emotionally better. Also, it can be a distraction to my daily pack schedule. What I can learn from it is don't take life too seriously and try to be open-minded, and you can make even fun out of it when you have perhaps bad situation. Think positive and you can even make some jokes from it. Yeah, thank you. Back to you, Angela.
Thank you, Corey. So you always think positively. I would have assumed that anyway, but I didn't know that you avoided your homework. And what I shall remember though is your father is called Charlie. I thought we were going to hear more about Charlie and the sort of jokes your father made. Perhaps you'll tell us another time. Thank you all for those very entertaining answers. You've obviously, some of you are married to the right person, the lady whose husband puts all her stuff out on the countertop. What a lesson for all of us who've got spouses who are dissatisfied. Well, they're just not laying the things out on the countertop. It's not our fault, is it? Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Jennifer.
Thank you, Angela, for the very, very interesting table topics. May I now ask the timer, Patricia, to give us the timing of all the speakers, please? Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone has qualified and kept within 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm going to put all the timing in the chat.
Thank you. So all are qualified for voting. So please, President Alicia, are you the one putting up the poll?
Have I unshared screen or someone unshared it for me?
You just stop sharing, Angela. Yes, let's vote. Come on, all of us, please vote. I shall count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's stop the poll. Thank you. Thank you. We shall now have a 5-minute break. Please come back. It's now at it's 10:35. Come back at 10:40. 5 minutes break. Thank you so much. The second half of the meeting. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of the meeting. You see how excited I am. I'm indulging in this chapter meeting. Again, welcome back to the prepared speech segment. You will hear from 2 speakers tonight, sharing their thoughts on the pathway projects that they are completing. Our first speaker tonight is doing his Effective Coaching Level 2, Learning Your Style, Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. May I ask the evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Lam, to read the project purpose statement. Patricia, please.
Thank you, Jennifer. Good evening. And the purpose statements are for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, and for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a prodigy. Good luck, Canon.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Lam. The timing for this speech is 5 minutes. The green screen will be displayed, 6 minutes yellow, and 7 minutes red. And you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. May I remind the speaker to pin the timer, please? Yes, Kanan?
I have requested for 6 to 8 minutes, 1 minute extra, even then, even though I am not going to be, I know I may be, because I tried the speeches many times, it is taking more than 7.5. So I want 8 minutes, please. 6 to 8.
Oh, okay, but we are looking at the project itself, so we follow the guideline.
Okay, but anyhow, it will be right. Okay.
Okay. I would like to remind you to pin the timer, please.
Okay.
Distinguished Toastmaster Kanan Sankara loves to travel. He lives in Baltimore, Maryland, USA with his wife, Janaki Kanan. They have one son who is studying in Johns Hopkins. He started his Toastmasters journey in late 2012, eager to improve his speaking skills. He would like to give speeches without any preparation. His goal is to speak without any grammatical mistakes. That is what he normally likes to do. Please give a warm welcome to distinguished Toastmaster Kanan Sankara with my lifetime coach, distinguished Toastmaster Kanan Sankara. Kanan, please, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and to my evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Lim. Patricia Lam, sorry. When we hear the term mentor or coach, we immediately associate that with Toastmasters or someone with our work. Mentors or coaches can be outside the Toastmasters or work. They can be throughout your lifetime. I'm going to talk about my lifetime coach in the speech. If you know me, I was an alpha male. Years ago, I firmly believed that men are like lions. In this way, when I got married, I wanted to show my power to my wife, Janaki, who is 12 years younger than I. I used to exercise my authority. I was an alpha male. I had many prejudices in my thoughts. I was self-opinionated, and I used to see everything only from my perspective. And I know that I was self-centered. I never consulted my wife. Being in IT sector, I had the opportunity to get jobs at that time from place to place, country to country. I moved from Chennai to Muscat, Muscat to Adelaide, Adelaide to Darwin, Darwin to Sydney, and Sydney to USA. Even in USA, I moved multiple places. There were great opportunities in my career. However, all of these moves were made without talking to my wife. I had not given any consideration of how it would impact her or my son. In Australia, I had a great job in Darwin. Darwin is a small town in Northern Territory, 4 hours for flight from Singapore. From there, I jumped to Sydney, the biggest city in Australia. I was an Australian citizen. I had the best job, and I could have stayed until retirement. I had a senior technical manager job with the Reserve Bank of Australia. The job was a relaxed one. But, you know, my monkey mind made me to climb from tree to tree. So I moved from Australia to USA, thinking for a growth. In USA, life in the beginning was not as I expected. I worked in IT as an IT contractor, and I lost jobs during recessions. God, even though, gave me many challenges. I think I mentioned, he gave me here, God gave me a boon in the form of my wife. Although she had not been consulted, she did not like the move, she always adapted well and made the best effort to make lives happier. My wife always see life from different perspective than I do. She's always cheerful. When I find it difficult, I mentioned also this, when I find it difficult to drive on a snow day, my wife will ask me to look at the trees on the sides of the road that are glittering with white snow and ask me to appreciate their beauty. My wife Janaki can always find some reason to celebrate even when we are facing challenges. How did she get these ideas? She always looked at that life that brought us into this position through her colored lenses. She recognized my weaknesses of wanting to be the alpha male. She made the efforts to make me understand and correct my weaknesses without being critical. She educated herself whenever she traveled. If anyone asked her a checklist of settling with a 3-month-old baby, she can provide a perfect one. I always indulge in activities that may affect her career, but she never told me anything. When I talk to her about my problem, she motivates me and brings me out of my place of worries. She firmly believes that these type of struggle make us stronger. She always tells me, next time when a struggle or when a challenge comes, I don't want you to look at the sky and curse. These are sent for a reason, maybe to make us stronger, make us more bonding. Maybe God wants us to teach patience. Maybe God wants us to be consulting, to be part of the family. Now I can understand and will discuss anything with Janaki, my wife. I trust and respect her opinion, and they are important to me to make decisions. She always motivates me and she reminds me to be happy always. She shows great compassion to others and encourage. She encouraged me to join Toastmasters when I was struggling with speaking abilities. I know most of you may have partners as your spouse. They might have guided you correctly during your difficult circumstances. I request you humbly to respect them. Indulge them, to take them, consult with them for anything. Struggles may be there, challenges may be there. They may offer us more value. We cannot grow without struggles. Fellow Toastmasters, your partners might have told you to show love and compassion to others. They might have advised you to see the big picture from all perspectives. If we see life from other perspective, we can show love to our family members. Then our life can be better. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Kanan. Behind every successful man is a woman, and behind you is your wife.
Definitely.
Who motivates and understands you so well. The listening ear for you, she must have indulged you a lot, and vice versa. Thank you so much. You really showed us how much you have loved her, how much you have, the love you expressed. Now we will go to the next speaker, who will be presenting Presentation Mastery Level 1, Mastering Fundamentals, Evaluation and Feedback, First Speech. May I ask the evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Doreen Neo, to read the project purpose statement. Doreen, please.
For this particular project, there are two purpose statements. The first one is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. The second purpose statement is after receiving the feedback from me tonight, the speaker will apply these feedbacks to a second speech which he can arrange to do it at a later date. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Doreen. The timing for his speech is the same, 5 to 7. 5 on green, the green screen will be displayed. 6 amber, 7 red, and Peter has 30 seconds to wrap up his speech. I would like to remind the speaker to pin the timer, please.
Can I interrupt, TMD?
Yes.
Am I supposed to be evaluator 3 or 2?
Peter Chong, because the first evaluator is actually CJ, who will be evaluating the table topic master, Angela.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You are the evaluator for Peter Chong. Thank you.
Will somebody change it to evaluator 3? Okay, let me change it.
Yeah, it's okay. You will be the third evaluator anyway. Third evaluator to the speaker, Peter. He is young and very excited to be a Toastmaster, as he wishes to improve his communication and presentation skills through this platform. Please give a thunderous round of applause for Peter Cheong with problem, 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 problem. Toastmaster Peter Cheong, please.
Peter, you're on mute.
Thank you, Jennifer. So, gosh, my bike frame bent going over too many jumps. My garbage disposal is making strange noise. I need a new chrome on my bed molar. I have a scheduling conflict in this afternoon. Problems, problems, problems. Fellow Toastmaster and guests. A problem is something that is difficult to understand. Could we all overcome it? It can be a task, a situation, or even a person. Therefore, problem-solving strategies are used to achieve the solutions to a given problem. Problem solving is important because we all have to make decisions and answer questions in our life. Amazing people such as Eleanor Roosevelt, Steve Jobs, and Mahatma Gandhi are great problem solvers. A good parents, teachers, doctors, and waiters must also be good at solving different types of problems. Therefore, I would like to recommend some common methods that people use to improve their problem-solving skill. Firstly, the basic of problem solving is to identify the problem. However, I found that many people get stuck in a negative thought loop when a problem arises. And instead of defining the problem, they dwell on what's went wrong, who is to blame. I'm not saying to ignore the problems, but at least stay calm. It helps to first acknowledge the problems and shift your focus to a solutions-oriented mindset where you focus on what the answer might be. As Steve Jobs said, if you define the problems correctly, you almost have the solutions. Secondly, use 5 why technique to analyze the problems. I bet, gentlemen, I bet I know what you're thinking about. Are you thinking to suggest to your wife that you need extra 4 why to solve your problem, to improve your problem solving? So back to story. By repeating asking the why questions about a problem, you can get the root cause of a problem. And that way, when you were able to find the best solutions to address the problems once and for all. Example, if the problem is late, always being late to work, the first why am I late? Is it because I always hit the snooze buttons and just want to keep sleeping? Second, why I want to keep sleeping? Is it because I feel tired in the morning? Third, why do I feel tired in the morning? Is it maybe I slept late at the night before? The next why did I sleep so late? Is this because I was tired after drinking coffee? Or I just keep scrolling through my Facebook feed and somehow could not stop? Why? The last why did I drink coffee? Is it because I was tired in the afternoon at work? And because I did not get enough sleep the night before? So you see, if you are not trying to dig out the root cause of the problems, you might just set a few more alarms and have it beeping every 5 minutes in the morning. But in fact, the problems you need to solve is to stop surfing Facebook endlessly at night. So you will feel more energetic during the day and you not even need coffee. Thirdly, getting a right people in the room. Problem solving can be tough nut to crack, and it works to ensuring the right people are on the job. If the group is too small, you might not get enough different perspectives to effectively solve a problem. If the group is too large, you may find yourself going round around in the circle when it's while brainstorming. The right compositions of the group is also important to ensure you have the expertise and skill to identify and persuade potential solutions. Finally, document everything, because the best solutions need refinement, irritation, and reflections to emerge. Make a habit of documents your problem-solving process to keep all the learning from these sections and allow the idea become matured and evolve. Many problem-solving techniques involve the creations of documents or shared resources. Be sure to keep and share this so that everyone can benefit from what's done. In summary, there is nothing scary about problems. When you think about problems, it is just a feedback or reflections on your current situations. Every problem tells you that something is not working right now. And then you need to find a new way to overcome it. So try to approach problem neutrally and without judgment. Practice focusing on defining a problem, staying calm, and not overcomplicating things. Hand over to you, Jennifer Lee. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Yeah, we all have problems. Thank you for telling us the techniques on how to solve the problems. May I now ask the timer, Patricia, for the timing of our speakers, please?
Sure. Kanan Sankara, 7 minutes, 13 seconds. Peter Chong, 6 minutes, 50 seconds.
Thank you. So we have two speakers. President, we don't vote, right? Do we? Do you still want to vote? President Alicia?
Do they all qualify for timing?
Yes.
Yes, then we vote because first speaker was a table topic master.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Yes, can you put up the poll then? Oh, Peter is 6 minutes, 50 seconds.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
The time. He qualifies.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We close the vote. Thank you. We shall now take a break of 5 minutes. It's 11:02. So 5 minutes, be back at 11:07. Thank you.
Oh, Peter, I can see you have so much improvement.
Oh yes, a lot. a lot. Very well done, Peter.
This is what your how many speech you have done?
This is only the first speech I have.
Oh,
second.
So that means
Icebreaker. Yeah.
Icebreaker.
Oh, so that means your previous evaluator is me, right? Your icebreaker.
Mm.
Good. You have implemented some of my recommendations. I can see that you have tried to now use hands already, and I can see that you have now have an assertive voice and more vocal variety. Good.
Yeah.
Peter, I want to ask you something. I saw you had your slides very small. How did you do that?
You mean the ones the virtual background, right?
The background.
Oh, that is virtual background.
Change your background.
So small?
That means you change your whole background, right?
Yeah. When I speak under the topic, then I click another background. Then I click another background when I reach another topic.
Oh, I see. I thought some special trick.
Alicia, you can do that lah, but you need to make effort to.
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
Yeah. It's like what is it called? Timer. You change your background for green, yellow, and
wondering what special technique you had. I wanted to learn.
Hang on, Peter, can you show your slide again with that? If it didn't happen, something about document.
Yeah, okay. I forget. Actually, I forget to
Yeah.
change it. This document.
Okay, thank you. If you didn't document it, it didn't happen. Thank you.
it reminds me of Instagram. If you don't post it, the reality, it never happens.
Welcome back, everyone, to the third segment of tonight's meeting, the evaluation and report segment. How active listening helps in giving evaluations. That's our evaluations give speakers the feedback to advance their skills. A member uses those comments to improve on their next speech. The evaluator's goal is to give the speaker constructive feedback that will help them improve. Each evaluator is given 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, the green screen will be shown. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the amber screen will be shown. And at 3 minutes, the red screen will be shown. The evaluator has 30 seconds to wrap up his or her evaluation before the buzzer is sounded. We have the first evaluator, Toastmaster, Lim Changjing, Innovative Planning 5, Dynamic Leadership 5. He is a polyglot who speaks Chinese, English, Malay, Indonesian, Japanese, and is now learning Korean. Lim Changjin, the stage is yours to evaluate our our table topic master, Angela Lansbury. CJ?
What an indulging night, especially to Angela. I'm indulged by your table topic questions. They're so carefully chosen, and with it come a picture with every question. You're calm, collected, and so cheerful. You always smile, and you make the participants feel very at ease with your table topic questions. It's entertaining, enriching, enlightening to listen to the questions posed by you. And it's fantastic, fun, and fellowship to be in this club together with you. You presented us with a great vocal variety. You always make your topics interesting, and we can always hear your pitch, which is so high and so low at times. You listen carefully to each of the speakers, and you summarize each of the speaker key points. And you are so polite to each of the speakers. You say thank you to each of them. And you always say thankful, and you're so grateful to every one of the speakers who spoke. I have some improvement for you to take your table topic master to another higher level. Eye contact. Look into the camera lens instead of looking up most of the time. I believe that your eyes open up the soul to our hearts. And sometimes when you speak and when you didn't mute, it becomes disturbed and the focus changed to you instead of the speaker. For PowerPoint, you can present the full screen mode for PowerPoint so that we can see all the beautiful pictures. As you know, a picture paints 1,000 words, and we know that you have put in a lot of effort to do PowerPoint to make it more interesting and make it more lively. However, when you didn't expand it to full screen, we cannot see properly some of the words which are too small and the pictures which are too small. There's a secret for the shortcut. You can either go to the bottom right-hand side to click on the small icon, or you can press the F5 next time to make it full screen mode. The challenge for you, Angela, is to stop sharing while people are speaking. Because when the people are speaking, and if you share screen at the same time, we cannot see very well how the speakers present themselves. So after a 2 to 3 seconds, after you show the topic, you can switch off and we can see the speakers in full view. All in all, you are an excellent table topic master, and I look forward to your next table topic master. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you for your inspiring evaluation. Lots of rhetorical devices used. You're so cool, calm, and collected, CJ Lim. I'm sure Angela will take in all the points that you have given to excel in her next maybe table topics or her other speeches. Now we shall go on to the next evaluator. She is always so professional, so beautiful, and a very elegant lady who has a long list of accolades in her journey with Toastmasters, and one of which is the highly esteemed Presidential Citation Award recipient 2016, and the second person in District 80 to receive this prestigious award. Let's put our hands together to welcome our advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Lam, who will be evaluating Kanan Sankara. Patricia, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Jennifer, for such a wonderful introduction. And good evening, Kanan. I would like to evaluate your speech based on delivery, on the contents and the organization, because I heard that you wanted to improve on your speech presentation. So a good speech presentation has very good delivery, has a very well organized content in the speech. Well, I like the way you deliver your speech. It was clear, and the rate of your speech was fabulous, because I was able to hear every word that you say, because it wasn't too fast or it wasn't too slow. Now the content was stories about you as an alpha male from the very beginning, and that you do not consult your wife, if I did not get it wrong, and then later on you appreciated her and then you consulted her in ways. I also like some of the words or phrases that you use. You say monkey mind, makes me feel like I can connect, because sometimes when we use words like that, we connect with our audience. You say climb from tree to tree. Perhaps if you use the word swing from tree to tree, that will be more vibrant, right? So again, the organization was, you came on and you talk about stories about yourself, stories about your work, stories about the countries you went to, and how your wife quietly just stand by you and go along with your life. Now, there are some areas I thought you may want to consider to challenge yourself. First of all, a good speech, we want to have impact at the beginning, right? So maybe start with a question. Do you appreciate your wife? And then from the very beginning, I know that you're going to talk about how you are going to appreciate your wife. So a good organizational speech starts with the very beginning. You tell me what you want to tell me, and then you tell me what are the details. And at the body, you continue with story after story. I'd like to hear some ups and downs, like a time when perhaps your wife, you're at maybe the low point of your life, and your wife comes in and mentor you and lift you up. So you give us some ups and downs, some spices in your life, because the whole picture you told us was wonderful. So it's just one straight line. And I also at the same time were not realizing what you were trying to tell me until almost 3/4 of the speech before I realized you wanted to tell me that your wife had helped you, lifted you along your way. So you want to again start from the very beginning what you want to tell us. And of course, tell us what your wife has mentored you, instead of just saying, refer you to Toastmasters, how she helped you, mentor you in speaking better, maybe at home, maybe at work. So you may also want to end your speech with impact. Tell us what we can learn from your experience. And to me, there is a fine line between having someone who, a wife that you appreciate and a wife that mentor you. Thank you so much. Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Lam. Even though you are evaluating Kanan, I'm learning from your evaluation. Begin with question and engage your audience. Thank you, Patricia. Our next evaluator said she seemed to be a very serious and unapproachable person. But once you get to know her, she is an easygoing and approachable person, but no nonsense. Her hobbies are handicraft and catching up with friends. Now a retiree, she has more personal time to indulge in her passion, Toastmastering, to challenge herself. Distinguished Toastmaster Doreen Neo will be evaluating our speaker, Peter Cheong. May I ask distinguished Toastmaster Doreen Neo, the stage is yours to carry on with your evaluation. Thank you.
Sorry, before I begin, can I know what is the time taken by Peter?
Time
6 minutes.
5
6
to
minutes.
7 minutes. So
Sorry.
for Peter was 6 minutes, 50 seconds.
Oh, 6 minutes, 50 seconds. Okay. Good evening, President, fellow Toastmaster guests, and especially to Peter Cheong. Thank you for the opportunity to evaluate you, Peter. Peter, The title of your project is Problem, Problem, Problem. I find that this is a very appropriate topic for all of us. It's close to our hearts, if not to others, but especially to me. Everyone has problem. I will evaluate you and highlight your strength as well as the area for improvement. How do you appear to me? I find that you are very calm, steady, and an eloquent speaker who spoke with confidence. I can't believe that this is your second speech. On your delivery, you speak very smoothly. Your vocal is clear and the space is just nice. Your speech structure is very organized. Opening, you actually share with us the three problems three problems, something like the garbage smell, the new crown, and scheduling problem. After which you go into the body of the speech. You share the process of the problems. Identify the problem, then you have to stay calm and use the 5 why to get to the root of the cause of the problem. A solution to get the right people, right group to get together to find a solution. And lastly, the most important thing is the documentation, which is a very important document to be shared by subsequent officer of your colleagues to make use of it. In other words, you have clearly specified the process of how to solve the problems. In summary, you have given a very good message. Problem is nothing so scary. When you encounter problem, it actually shows that there is something wrong. And let's work towards that particular problem. First of all, you must get your emotion right. Stay calm. Now, area for improvement. Although I mentioned that you have spoke smoothly, however, I find that your speed is a little bit too fast. There are certain parts where you need to pause so that the audience, or rather me as an evaluator, would be able to capture and digest what you have put across earlier. The timing. So if you pause, then you only use 6 minutes, 50 seconds. You still got about 30 minutes. You may want to, with the pauses, you may be able to make your speech more clearer. In conclusion, this is a well-structured speech. And I would like to say that you spoke well with confidence, and just take note of the feedback that I give. Do have pause, make full use of the timing given, and conclude with a more powerful message. For example, a problem well stated is a problem half solved. And then you tell us the process, so that each of us can actually apply onto it. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption.
Okay, thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Doreen Neo. I'm sure with your feedback, Peter will be able to improve on the areas that you mentioned, like pausing at certain areas, make full use of timing, and to deliver a powerful message. May I ask the timer for the timing of the evaluators, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Timing for Lim Chang Jin is 3 minutes, 19 seconds. For DTM Patricia Lam, 3 minutes, 51 seconds. For DTM Doreen, 3 minutes, 55 seconds. So only Toastmaster Lim Chang Jin qualifies.
Okay, since this is the case, we will not have any voting. Am I correct, President?
He's the winner by default.
Yes, you're correct. CJ is the winner by default. There's no winner for evaluation, so sorry.
Okay. Now we will be having our R counter report. May I ask may I ask Toastmaster Lim Chui Ling to give us the report, please?
Here is my R counter report. Pardon me if I didn't listen that very attentively. Okay, for Alicia, I didn't catch anything, so 0. Congratulations. David Chen, so he has 8 so 2 repeated words. Amos, you have 1 R, 1 1 so, 1 but. 3 you know. Jennifer Lim, congratulations. You speak throughout the whole section, but you have only a few. I captured you 8 1 so, 1 okay, 1 and. That is very good. Okay. For Zoom, you have 1 R, 1 so. Patricia, the timer, I couldn't catch anything. Congratulations, you get 0. Buckley, congratulations, I didn't catch anything. You got Angela also. You don't have pause filler. Congratulations, keep it up. Thomas, I managed to catch 1 so, 1 but. Is he still here? Edward Yan, he has 1 so only. Petra DTM, I managed to catch 1 1 so. For Corey, you have 4 R, 1 6 2 so, and 1 N. Kanan, congratulations, you have no pause filler. So Peter Chun, I didn't catch any. Lin Chanjing, I didn't catch any. Patricia Lam, you got 1 on. Doreen Neo, don't have pause filler. That's the end of my pause R counter report. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Li Chui Ling. May I now ask for the grammarian report, please?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of my role today as the grammarian is not to criticize your use of language. It's more to offer you any room for improvement or to note particular phrases and perhaps the use of rhetorical devices to help you to improve your vocabulary in the future. Congratulations, Madam Toastmaster of the day. She spoke the most in terms of indulgence. She indulged us tonight with her use of the word of the day. In terms of the most used on the slides or written, congratulations to our table topics master, Angela Lansbury. She had the word of the day on every single slide. Well done, everyone. For those of you who didn't use the word of the day, it's not too late. You can always use it at the next meeting. This is also to improve our thinking on our feet so that we can incorporate the word of the day into our speeches as well as into our table topics. Just noting some grammatical errors in terms of, these are just a few of them. What I would like to offer is, a lot of people say, can I choose something or can I do something? Of course, we can do something. But when you ask permission to do something, then we should say, may I, rather than can I. The other thing that I would like to offer or note is the use of singular versus plural. If you're talking about a singular, let's say, for example, pillowcase, it'll be pillowcase. But if there's more than one, it'll be pillowcases, just like 2 steps. However, with feedback, it's feedback itself is a plural word, so it's not feedbacks, but feedback. In terms of congratulations, it would be more appropriate if you say congratulations to somebody, not congratulation. In terms of pronunciations, this again, it depends on whether it's American or whether it's British, but because we follow British, it's protege and not presentation, but presentation. There were a lot of S's at the end of words, which were unnecessary S's. And with the word variety, that is IETY, so it's variety. Nice expressions. I love all these expressions. I was busy typing. This will be the time, if ever, I thought, gee, I'm so glad I can type faster, than I can write. If I had written this, it would be chicken scratch in terms of worse than the doctor's writing. Congratulations to everyone who have used a lot of nice expressions tonight. And these are also some of the other expressions. What I would like to take note is the use of rhetorical devices, and I may suggest some of the uses tonight so that it can assist you with your future uses of rhetorical devices. Thomas Chan said tenacious, stronger, and smarter. If he had said steadfast, stronger, smarter, then that would have been the alliterations and triads as well. Just like CJ Lim, he said calm, collected, cheerful, entertaining, enriching, enlightening, fantastic, fun, fellowship. So it's alliteration and triads. Peter Chong had the anaphora and mesodiplosis. So where he started with the same word and then in the middle he had the same word as well. Why am I late for work? Why do I want to keep sleeping? Why do I something? Why did I something? Why something? Okay? So this is a good way as well for you to use phrases, for you to repeat or ask questions, and it would have further impact on your speech. Epizeusis, fly, 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 or problems, problems, problems. Okay? In this case, it shouldn't be picked up by the R counter for repetitive word, but it's more an expression. Okay? Where when you express it 3 times in a row particularly, it emphasizes your message. Proverb, a picture paints 1,000 words. Quotation as well. The other devices that I didn't hear tonight were hyperbole, it could be idiom, metaphor, onomatopoeia, parallelism, rhyme, etc., etc. So these are some of the extra rhetorical devices that, if I may suggest, that perhaps everyone could use as well. And that concludes my grammarian's report for tonight. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Libakri.
Thank you. That's a very detailed grammarian report. I learned from your report as well. Now, finally, we are going for the next segment, which is the awards presentation and the president's closing speech. President Alicia, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jennifer Lim. Now, I'm sure everyone is very excited that we have come to this stage for the award presentation. So hold your horses. Let me share my screen first. Now, let's all unmute yourself. And shall we have the drum roll for the best table topic speaker? All right, for the best topic speaker, do you think there's a winner? Of course, there's a winner, right? But I'm happy to say there is a tie. So the winner, there's two persons who have tied, and one of them is Edward Young.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Edward. Right, the other person is none other than our speedy train, Thomas Chen. And although we don't have a best evaluator, we have a best speaker award tonight. Let's have the drum rolls again. And the best prepared speaker is our young and dynamic Peter Cheong. Woohoo! Now, although there's no winner for evaluation, but let me congratulate all the evaluators. I believe they have done a very good job at a very comprehensive evaluation. It's just that you need to learn to speak within the time, then you can win. So let's try to speak within the time the next meeting.
Sorry, Alicia, may I check? Are you sharing the, because we see a screen?
Sorry, now I'm going to stop sharing screen already. All right. Thank you for everyone for indulging all the interesting topics today. I myself enjoyed this chapter meeting, and I've never laughed so much in my entire life. I think this is the first chapter meeting that I laughed so much. Do you enjoy having this theme tonight, humor?
Yes.
Yeah, so we will have more of this humor soon, okay?
Yes.
Right. Before we leave, I'm not going to give a very long closing speech, but I would like to also give thanks to our fellow members who have made this meeting so humorous. And without them, I'm actually speaking about appointment holders. We will not have this chapter meeting. So first of all, I would like to thank our Zoom Master IPP, Willie Low. Where are you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for maintaining our high-tech system so that we can have our very good meeting. And also like to thank, we have our appointment holder that did dual role, Lee Buckley, DTM Lee Buckley. She did humorist as well as grammarian. Wow, that is a real tough job. Funny as well as evaluating the language. Thank you so much. Then we have our timer, Patricia Day. Thank you for giving us a good timing report and keeping our meeting in time. Also thank our TMD. She has been so entertaining. Well done. Our table topic master, Angela Lansbury. Are you there? Oh, I love all your topics. You did a good job for humor. All right, wonderful. I laugh so much. And then I also like to thank our visiting Toastmasters, our counter, Toastmaster Lee Choi Lin. Thank you. Your recording of the R counter was fantastic. Did I miss anybody else? Any appointment holders did I miss?
Yes, our evaluator.
Okay, yes, they are very important. Our visiting evaluators, as well as our in-house evaluator, visiting evaluators, Doreen Neo, and our in-house evaluator, CJ Lim and Patricia Lam. Well done. It was very good evaluation. I like your very unique style evaluating, CJ. You had a slide, excellent. I may want to learn from you another time, but I don't have the time, that's all. Yeah. So is there any other business that anyone would like to bring up?
Yes, I think you missed out one person to thank. That is yourself. Thank you for being so inspiring, for being so appreciative and also so encouraging. It has been a great thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I request for a photo to be taken?
Yes, sure.
And if I may have everyone's consent to have the photo posted on social media. So if you are not okay with that, just turn off your camera If you are fine with that, then please join us in this photo taking.
All right,
If
everyone.
you could just turn on your camera if you are fine to have your photo taken.
Life is short. Show some teeth and even gum.
Kanan, where are you, Kanan?
How about IPP? Can you, our immediate past president?
Yes, our
Willie,
immediate
are you
past
around?
president, Willie, no.
Willie, are
You
you
can
around?
turn on.
Willie, show your face.
Everyone is ready. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. Maybe we can stop the chat for a while. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay, wait, I'm not supposed to talk because then I don't want that yellow box to. What should I do? All right, thank you.
Unshot.
Would you like to have one more? Like
Yes,
funny?
unshot.
Yeah. Okay, 1 minute. Shot. 1, 2. How do I make it such that the yellow line doesn't
Okay, you
appear
have to
around my
stop
screen?
talking. Maybe I start. Okay.
Signal.
All right, done. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. Yay.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
pictures.
you so much for our visiting Toastmasters. We appreciate your coming to attend our chapter meetings, and we encourage you to visit us again. We have our meeting every Friday at 9:30 p.m. and ends, well, around 11:30 plus minus. And we love that you come back to visit us. Okay, thank you so much. And Doreen, thank you so much for accepting my invitation to be the evaluator. Thank you so much. Thank you, Janet, for Janet Ong from LCS. She's always supporting us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Janet.
Thank you.
I'll be seeing
I
you. I'll be seeing you on the 21st, right? I'll be the installation officer for LCS physical meeting. Yeah, thank you so much for coming every week. Appreciate it, really.